I think it's very clear at this point that Donald Trump's lawyer is done. She has had enough, and Trump's lawyer is literally going off here.
About how that account was managed and who had access to it, and whether Knight Specialty could pay the bond if needed. So to address those concerns, here's what both sides agreed. The cash that Trump put up as collateral will remain as cash in a Charles Schwab account. Knight Insurance will have exclusive control of that account. No one will trade or withdraw the money. Knight Insurance and Trump will provide monthly statements to the Attorney General's office and the court proving that the balance remains $175 million. We got to speak to attorney Alina Habba, who is counsel for the former president. Here's her reaction after the hearing.
Ms. James wanted to argue and say that our cash somehow isn't green enough. 1 hour, the Attorney General and that judge realized quickly that they had no idea what they were talking about. We came to an agreement that everything would be the same, we would modify terms, and that was it. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going.
Guys, every time you look at your paycheck, just know that your paycheck is smaller because of the taxes that are taken out, and your tax money that is being taken out of your paycheck is literally going to nonsense like this. You got Joe Biden's minions out here attacking attacking Joe Biden's, flaunting this FJB necklace and making it look just look so blinged out. So you can see here, Alina Habba, Donald Trump's basically firebrand lawyer, showed up at this UFC match with this jeweled out MAGA gear, and it just says FJB. Now, I actually read some comments from a lot of folks that looked at that necklace and said, yo, I would want it fully worded out to make no mistake what the FJB means. Now, I don't know if you guys are able to see and hear me okay, but if you're able to see and hear me okay, just comment down below. Everything is good, audio and visual. But here's the thing, guys. How many of you guys even know what FJB means? If you know what it means, type it in the comment section down below. And also, if you guys do me a favor, hit the like button for the video. Let's get the word out on the truth here, guys. I totally appreciate you guys. And I want to thank you so much for always sharing these videos on Facebook and Twitter. But yeah, Alina Habba was rocking the jeweled out, bedazzled FJB necklace. Unbelievable. But what do y'all think about it? Does it look good on her? Would you wear one? Yeah, so Donald Trump, 77 years old, clearly has a tremendous amount of stamina. And you can just kind of look at this. Look at the FJB. Let me go ahead and zoom in on that for you guys. Look at that. With the jeweled out MAGA purse or clutch bag. And don't forget wow, got quite the rock on that finger there, Miss Alina Habba. But what do you guys think? Would you rock that MAGA clutch purse? How about the FJB, what do you call it? The FJB necklace that she's got on there. That was at the UFC in Madison Square Garden. You can see Kid Rock is there, Donald Trump, Alina Habba. Lots of noteworthy celebrities are in this photo here. You got the UFC president, Dana White. So, yeah, this is definitely a star-studded event in this particular situation here. But getting back to Alina Habba, she's not having it. And so Judge Arthur Engoron ruled that Donald Trump's $175 million bond in a New York case, using the California insurance company that Letitia James was trying to, basically, she was trying to reject it. Can you believe this, guys? Letitia James was trying to reject what the courts had already decided. And so basically just trying to say that the Knight insurance company didn't really have the money, just completely crazy. Yeah.
Many things is proof that despite the naysayers, we can make meaningful progress on dealing with gun violence.
Huh?
Because
what are they saying?
Mistake. Sit down, you'll hear what I have to say. You think?
Whoa. I don't know how that got in here, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, here's Alina Habba right after the court trial, like literally, oh man, she doesn't hold back.
I just left court in the civil division with the other witch hunt with Miss James to come here and see our client. The fact that we have two courts, not one, criminal and civil, being used against one man because they cannot beat him in the polls is a disgrace to the American judicial system. He should not have two teams of lawyers here today. He should not even be here today because he did nothing wrong. It is the epitome of a witch hunt. I just left where a judge...
If you guys believe Donald Trump didn't do anything wrong, just comment Trump did nothing wrong.
Judge asked us whether our cash bond, sitting in. Ms. James wanted to argue and say that our cash somehow isn't green enough. We wasted time. The judge made a comment saying he thought that money market accounts could go down under the amount. He doesn't even understand basic principles of finance. But this was the man that decided that.
So the judge, which a lot of folks argue, a lot of attorneys and critics have argued that Judge Arthur Engoron should never have ever even been placed on Donald Trump's trial for this civil fraud case that he ended up hitting Donald Trump for $454 million. This is not Judge Arthur Engoron's wheelhouse. He doesn't even understand how a basic money market account works. And so he was over here worried that the account could lose value and whatnot, based on the stock market activity. And Alina Habba just went ahead and shut him down.
We owed money and my client committed fraud. We are going to tax. This was the man that decided that we owed money and my client committed fraud. We are going to attack every single one. 1 hour, the Attorney General and that judge realized quickly that they had no idea what they were talking about. We came to an agreement that everything would be the same, we would modify terms, and that was it. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America. Right here. Witch hunt after witch hunt. President Trump's company was worth more in that case than it is now. And now what? We're here because of something that happened when he was in the White House that wasn't even wrong. It was not wrong. You hire lawyers to solve problems, lawyers solve those problems, you pay them. That's it. This is a joke. It's an affront to the American Constitution. It's an affront to our judicial system.
This is total crap.
It's an affront to every lawyer that cares about their license, that cares about what is right and wrong. I am sick of coming in front of the press and saying this, but you have to because you people need to understand what is going on.
And Alina Habba has to do this because, all these judges, they want to slap gag orders on Donald Trump. They want to keep Trump from being able to let people know, to let the public know what is really going on behind the scenes. These judges, these wild and crazy corrupt DAs, district attorneys, attorney generals in New York, in Georgia. I mean, look at Jack Smith, right? Look at Fani Willis. Look at Letitia James. They want to be able to control the narrative. They want to gag President Donald Trump and make sure he cannot express what is going on. They want a completely 100% lopsided, single-sided. They want to provide the information that they want you guys to hear about. They don't want it to be, they don't want the truth to be out. So they want to be able to control what is actually going on inside the courtrooms for us to understand their perspective and not the truth.
God forbid you put an accounting thing in for legal counsel. It's legal counsel. And now our taxpayer dollars, my time, our attorney's fees.
This is wild, guys. So, I mean, how much more of this are we going to have to deal with here? It's just unbelievable. So Donald Trump's nod from the civil court, it came on a day that prosecutors were basically just like, starting to talk about the details of the new hush money trial that was about to start. Now, of course, we're Monday, April 20, because today's the 27th. Happy Saturday, you guys, by the way. And I need to jump in the comments and just say hello to some of you guys who are in the comments. Who do we got in here? We got some folks that came in here real early. So Terry Trombley, what's going on? K-Ro, Siri, Harvey Royal, Billy, Simonis, what's going on? All of you guys, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Can you believe this madness, guys? I mean, we got Tim Chad in the comments. Just drop a quick hello, happy Saturday to everyone in the comments here, guys. This is unbelievable. Rick, Jacob Anaya. So Guadalupe Rubino never misses a live. So the critical decision rejecting a push from Letitia James's office to reject the bond followed this hour-long hearing that coincided with the start of Donald Trump's criminal trial over the payoff of porn star Stormy Daniels, which as of Monday, so Monday will be the 29th. Okay, so what? Just 2 more days. And I believe Monday will be the ninth day of Donald Trump in this court hearing, this hush money trial with your boy DA Alvin Bragg. Just a big mess and waste of time. Former National Enquirer publisher, former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker, he took the stand just after prosecutors were pretty much illustrating this whole catch and kill operation, which also, by the way, is not illegal. And during the trial, they have expressed and provided multiple examples of where, tons of people, both Republicans, Democrats, business owners, millionaires, billionaires, entrepreneurs, they all do this. It's basically a PR strategy where you identify a story, whether it's true or not, but you capture the story. You pay the people off to keep their mouths shut because it's worth more. It's cheaper to not have to try to battle this story getting out in the future than it is to just hey, look, just stop talking about this. Okay. They come to an agreement and that's the end of it. But here's the thing. Donald Trump was innocent to begin with. And this was not an illegal this was not illegal. So there's it's like, this is why DA Alvin Bragg has been literally being clowned so often, because there's no crime. There's no crime. You can't charge non-crime situations. So anyway, but this whole catch and kill operation that they were talking about, was referring to tape recordings of discussions involving Donald Trump and Michael Cohen to allegedly pay off this Playboy model, Karen McDougal, who claims that she had a year-long romantic affair with Donald Trump. And then, of course, Stormy Daniels and whatnot. But yeah, just absolutely just kind of crazy stuff going on here, guys.
Coming from the judge who has already predetermined that my client committed fraud before we even walked into this courtroom. I'm not here to hear what he has to say. Then why exactly am I being paid as an attorney, and why exactly are taxpayer dollars being used in this courtroom? The answer is very clear. Because Miss James wants to stand right here like she did this morning and call my client a liar, call the company fraudulent, and make a name for herself.
It's all about
She said
Letitia
this
James.
morning that the numbers don't lie, and they won't lie in this case. Well, Miss James, I have a message for you. The numbers didn't lie when you ran for governor, and that's why you dropped out. And the numbers don't lie when President Trump runs for office in 2024. And those numbers are loud and clear. This country is falling apart. And if we don't stop corruption in courtrooms where attorneys are gagged, where attorneys are not allowed to say what they need to say to protect their clients' interests, it doesn't matter what your politics are. Everyone has a right in this country to get up and put a defense.
Wow, where they gag attorneys, not just gagging Donald Trump, but gagging the attorneys. Keep your mouth shut. Do what you're told. This is complete crap, guys. This is just, this is, like I said before, this is a level of bias that we've never seen before. This is just unbelievable. So, but yeah, so, we're literally just a few days into the Donald Trump hush money trial with DA Alvin Bragg, and what we're experiencing, what we're witnessing here is literally history in the making. We have Donald Trump's immunity fight literally hanging in the balance at the Supreme Court here. Donald Trump had asked to attend his son's high school graduation, to which Judge Juan Merchan of New York has declined Donald Trump's request to be able to do that. Donald Trump has requested to be able to attend the Supreme Court hearing because, of course, the announcement that the Supreme Court makes regarding Donald Trump's immunity fight will have a tremendous impact on nearly all of his existing lawsuits that are going on right now. What did Judge Juan Merchan respond to Donald Trump? Oh no, you can't attend that either. Supreme Court's conservatives often accuse liberals of inventing provisions that are nowhere to be found in the Constitution. But this is often the case. This is often the case. Donald Trump's lawyer told the justices that the founders had in a sense written immunity into the Constitution because it's a logical outgrowth of a broadly worded clause about presidential power. And so 2 years ago, conservatives relied on a strict interpretation of the constitutional's text and original meaning to overturn the federal right to abortion. Now, just Thursday, it was debated whether Donald Trump can be prosecuted for his bid to subvert the 2020 election. Now, here's the thing. Donald Trump was merely trying to ensure that the integrity of the election process was held intact. I mean, look at the 147,000 and Georgia. This is just one county in Georgia. Guys, 147,000 votes in Georgia were identified as not having the signatures verified. That was 147,000 votes in one county out of, there's probably more than 100 counties inside of Georgia. So this is just one county in Georgia. Now imagine, this is one county in one state. There's 50 states in the United States. So just imagine how many other counties in all the other 50 states may very well have had the exact same type of potential corruption take place, where to the extent of where the 147,000 unverified signatures, right, exceeded the number of voters in the county. So without validating anything, if you have more votes than you have voters, you already know that there's voter fraud. Now just imagine, how many counties are there in the United States? Let me just see if I can even just Google that. I don't know if I can get an answer to that. How many counties are there in the United States? Whoa, guys, there are, and just take a wild guess. How many counties do you think are in the United States? Just take a wild guess. I'm gonna give y'all about 10 seconds to do this because, I mean, this is one county in Georgia, Fulton County. This is Fannie Willis's territory, right? Nathan Wade's territory. This is Judge McAfee's territory here, right? So I want to see what kind of guesses we get in here. Let's see, what are you guys saying here in the comments? All right, so Rusky says over 3,100. Brusky is pretty spot on. Nice. I'll just go ahead and tell you, it's 3,143 counties in total. The whole 50 states consist of 3,143 counties. So just imagine, only one county has so far been identified as having these fraudulent, unvalidated, unverified signatures, right, on these votes. To a point where one of the election, I forget the guy's position, but one of the election workers did not want to certify the votes because he knew that this was off. And they tried to hide it. They tried to hide the corruption. Oh man, Annette Leahy Kier. Oh man, I think your name is kind of cut off here. Anyway, Annette Leahy, and the rest is kind of cut off. I just want to say thank you so much for the $10 super chat this morning. Annette says, good job, FJB, F Joe Biden. I really do appreciate you. We got Roxy Loyal in here saying Trump 2024. Yeah, this is wild. So Brenda Jackson says that there's 159 counties in the state of Georgia. And what's wild is this is just one county that they identified here in this investigation here into the election fraud. And it's wild how, Donald Trump merely questioned this, and they're trying to suffocate his concerns. And here we have the truth coming out, and it's coming out so overwhelmingly that they can't hide it at this point. But anyway, guys, Delray Manis, my brother, thank you so much for the massive $10 super chat this morning. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. God bless you, my friend. I totally, totally do appreciate the support. By the way, if you guys haven't already, do hit the like button for the video. We got to get the truth out. We got to keep the truth coming out here, guys. I want to thank all of you guys for always subscribing to the channel, making sure your notifications are turned on so you know when we go live. But this is wild, guys. This is just crazy.
I don't care who you are. You have a right to hire a lawyer who can put objections on the record. You have a right to hire a lawyer who can stand up and say something when they see something wrong. But I was told to sit down today. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table. Let me be very clear. I don't tolerate that in my life. I'm not going to tolerate it here.
Did you guys hear this? The judge slammed a table? Judge Arthur Engeron slammed a table. Like, this is crazy. By the way, did you guys see that video? I did a live where there was an attorney from Fannie Willis's office in Georgia who literally goes off on the judge. Like, the judge got to a point where the judge jumps up and basically tells her, you know, basically sit down. Now, most attorneys would have been hauled off by the bailiff. They would have been arrested at that point. But this just shows how much some of these Democratic judges and Democratic lawyers are able to get away with, because can you imagine what would have happened if Alina Habba did that inside of Judge Arthur Engeron's court? Oh, she would have been hauled off and arrested. We would have seen her with both her hands behind her back in handcuffs being walked off by whatever police are present. So this is the kind of situation, these are the circumstances that we're dealing with, guys. By the way, if you guys didn't catch that live where this wild attorney goes off, this is literally one of Fannie Willis's attorneys goes off. Go to the channel, look at I think it's like a couple of lives back. Check that video out after this one. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring you guys this quick update. I hope you guys are doing very well this Saturday. If you haven't already, I just want to thank y'all for hitting the like button. Thank you so much, as always, for sharing these videos. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Take care.